It's food. It's food for thought. It's food. It's food. It's food for thought. What up, y'all? This your girl Savvy, man. We back with another food for thought. I was just reading about Hosea, and when they very first start off, I read the first 2 chapters, and I was like, what in the world? When God literally told Hosea, he said, I want you to go marry an adulterous woman, a promiscuous woman. Just to get you to understand, he literally told Hosea to go marry a woman that, just be getting around. And after he married her, he had to have children with her and love her despite of, what she had going on. And literally after they got married, she still was sleeping around. But God did that to show Israel of what they were doing to him. For Hosea to openly have a wife that was sleeping around and, he still had to love her. They had children together. I can only imagine how that felt. That had to be humiliating. It had to hurt. When God has a purpose for our lives, we are told to sacrifice some things. We are told to be obedient in order to get that done. And I can only imagine being told that I would have to marry somebody that's going to cheat on me until the day I die. I can't do it. Just so God can prove his point to, bystanders. But that's the true definition of you being a willing vessel and allowing God to use your life to minister to other people. Hosea's ministry was literally showing Israel that they were cheating on God, that they were doing him dirty. He literally saved them from Egypt and they turned their backs on him and started serving other gods of Baal, instead of serving the one true God, the God with the big G. They turned their backs on him. So what is God calling you to do? What sacrifices are he telling you to make? What areas could you be more obedient in so that could occur in your life? Like I said, I never would want to be Hosea, but I know for some things in my life, God is calling me to be more obedient in. He's calling me to make more sacrifices in. And sometimes it gets to the point you'll be like, dang, God, more sacrifices, but you got to understand that wherever God is taking you, he's going to require more of you so that he can elevate you to that place. Because if you're comfortable, then and this is not what God has for you, then that's not a good thing, because wherever God has for you, the scripture tells us that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. So how can you be comfortable in a place that you've never heard or seen before? You know nothing of it. So if anything, if you're like me and you can overthink, you may have a fear of the unknown, and you may jeopardize what God has for you out of fear of, I don't know what's on the other side of this sacrifice you're asking me to do. I don't know what's on the other side of this act of obedience that you're asking of me to walk into holiness, So I just want to encourage anybody out there to just really tap into God and see what he's asking you to be obedient in, and what he's asking you to sacrifice, because there are many souls out there that's waiting on you. God needs to use you to get to them. So yeah, this your girl Savvy. This been another food for thought. Be blessed.
Even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
Message.